Hey up everyone, my name's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Today we are painting Lewis himself. I've added red, blue and green roughly to where the highlights, shadows and non-shadows and highlights will be. Roughly. Thereabouts. Most of it I'll fix up for when I actually mix up his skin tone and add it to the canvas. For example, it took me a while to do Johnny Depp's exact skin tone. I had to layer it, which is probably what I'm going to have to do with Lewis's, just to make sure I match it properly to the photo that I've been given. So fair warning, if it doesn't look like him to begin with, don't panic. I'm working on actually matching it correctly because I'm not using a computer and I'm guesstimating. So roughly of where all the shadows and that sit, I'll fix some of it up and that through the process of what I do. Please don't worry if it doesn't look like Lewis from Nerd Report, because eventually I will get there in the end. So this is just, the greens are meant to represent the highlights, the blues are meant to represent the shadow, and the base skin tone, which is in red, roughly of where it would all be. I will get there in the end and it will look correct. So we shall begin with mixing the tones for his skin. I'm going to do a base colour, just a base reference colour, and work my way up. I do this because it's easier, because if I make a mistake I can fix it. I don't need to use a whole range of blue. The colours that I have are just to represent where I need to put lighter, the shadows and the lighting. I've just realised that's okay. So some of the areas in that I will have to fix, but that's alright. I'm just looking at his reference picture. That's okay, some of it I can fix up when I do, when I work through the progress of trying to match the image that I've been given. So it's okay. Then from there, once his skin tone has been matched to the reference image, I'll then do his hair, his facial hair and his eyebrows, his eyelashes and all that. So it'll go his eyelashes, his eyebrows, his beard and moustache and all that. And then it will be his clothing attire, and I say that. So I'll match it all. Then I'll either do his hat first or his clothing that he's wearing. So all this lining that you see will eventually disappear and it will be just him coming out of the picture. And yes, I know he looks a bit skinny here, but when I did the background I had to go over a lot of the areas and all that. But that's okay, because we'll get Lewis looking like Lewis. And now you go from there. So see you on the other side. I've just got to go mix up colours. Peace. Alrighty fam, sorry I've disappeared for a tad too long. I'm just gonna roughly paint in the base colour that I've done off screen for the areas that are green, because then I can go from that and lighten up those colours if need be. So this is what I'd roughly be placing between the red and the green, to bring up those colours. The blue, I'll add a slightly bit more brown and possibly some orange and bring it forward. The colours that I used were green, yellow and a touch of red for these two areas, just as a base coat. And then what I'll do from there is add it just ever so lightly over these areas of where these colours sit. Now, what I'll be doing is I'll be taking away his eyebrows. It's not me knocking the camera. Horribly sorry. So yeah, so I roughly put a base coat down of where I like just the base undercoat of his colour to sit. It won't be exact at this given point because I'm only moulding this into the canvas. Excuse me, bud, down here. Will you stop chewing the tripod? Get him. Stop chewing the tripod. Come here. I'm taking you know me. Come here. Come here. Come say hi to everyone. So this is my bird who's rudely interrupting this whole conversation. Here, chat. You can sit on my shoulder. So we'll shoot. Reach over for another brush. You're cheeky. Oh, that was close. You cheeky. Yeah, you are. You're cheeky. So we'll add some through here. It doesn't have to be perfectly on there. Just enough to be where the base colour sits. So I've got it in a container, roughly, not perfectly. So I can just dab through here. And where are you going, Seth? So oh, tits you too. So we're just adding this so that the rough colours that we have underneath will still pop through just enough. I know in some areas where it won't. This is just to give me a rough base of where the colours need to sit, because the colours that are underneath will help me whether or not I need to lighten them, lighten the tone or darken the tone. But that's about it. I'm not, with this I don't aim for perfection, it's just because it's a base coat, it's just enough to where I'm happy with it. So where I can bring forth Lewis's features. And then go from there. And yes, his beard will disappear for a while during this whole process. even his chin. I mean, we might make him look 25 again, but, you know, it's not intentional. It's just to help during the process of getting this to where I'm happy with it. I reckon because the way that's drying, that's telling me in a lot of the areas I'm going to have to add some more yellow to lighten up the skin tone a bit. You want me to give you a kiss? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I ignoring you? But that's okay. I'm talking about what I'm talking about in my video. Don't pinch my ear, cheek bum. No, get off my hair. I know. You want to go, mwah. Give everyone a kiss. Who's watching from home? Oh, it sounds like Jupiter's losing her marbles. You'll probably be able to hear other birds throughout my videos. You can't have what's in the container, it's paint. Paint is not good for you. You can't have the paint. It's like having a toddler. Sounds like one's having a tantrum. I'm not going to get the ear perfect, but it should be just enough. Do his hand. It's just enough so I can see where I need to improve the texture of the colours. This is to help my process of my rendering of the page. Will you stop trying to go for the colours that you're not meant to? You know, this would be great if you weren't chewing my tripod. Yeah. I love you. You're a munchkin. Cheeky little munchkin. So I'm just over this way a bit. Because if I rotate you, you'll see his hand. You gonna tell everyone how cheeky you are? Yeah? That you love everyone so much? That you're trying to try and eat my paint? And get my camera? My cheeky boy? You can't? Back to that shoulder, mister. Oh God, you're cheeky today. I love you so much, and you're so cheeky. My cheeky boy, aren't you? Right, so I'm... Oh really? Wah! Or are we trying to scare me? Is that what we're trying to do? Yeah, you want to scare me? Yeah. Okay, no, see that you're being rude now. I know you want to have fun with the paint, but you can't. Are you a good baby? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. I'm in the middle of painting Lewis. Oh yeah, kisses. Mwah. You can't interrupt me. You know this. Yeah, I know you want attention. Once I'm finished this, I'll give you attention, okay? Good boy for blowing everybody a kiss. So yeah, so once I finish this, I'll go hang out with my bird for like a couple of hours. An hour? An hour. You want an hour? Okay, I'll give you an hour. Sound good? So it's just a matter of getting this colour texture down and see what needs to be fixed and what needs, texture wise, needs to be changed. Ouch, that was my head. Do you have to purr in my ear? So yeah, so I duly apologise that I have my bird with me today. Whilst trying to explain the processes of my stuff. So I can tell from the colour, how the colours popped out. You guys probably can't see it, I can very well. Then I need to add a bit more yellow. I only roughly did the ear because I don't want to do the ear straight away. It's just finding what matches the texture for the colour, a bit more yellow. Alright. So I'll add this over the shadows, and then I'll figure out like where from here I have to go. So I'll just add that all over here throughout the blue, the areas that are in blue, so that the areas that are in blue are my shadow points. So don't fret. This is just to see where I might have gone wrong, and, well, not wrong, wrong's the wrong word, where I have to improve my colour tonage and improve where I have to fix some stuff up. So besides from that, I mean, it's looking okay for a base colour. It's not designed to be a perfect base colour. This is just to show me where I need to improve the upcoming stages of what I need to do next. So yeah, so this is the part I don't really fret over. I used to in the past, but then I've realised it's not good to fret over something that can be easily fixed. So yeah. I know you want to kiss. I know you want to kiss, but you're being like all up in my business at the moment. Okay? I need to finish this off and explain to the people that are watching what's happening. Okay? I'll be with you right after. You know I told you that. I'm just gonna breeze this through here. I know it's gonna go green, the shadowing, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that so much of the colour change. It's just to see where what would be different, what I need to change, and what I need to fix up when I add the tonnage that I need to. So, I mean, this is one of the fun things about painting, is what you need to fix up, change over, without going outside of our boundary lines, and what I need to personally fix up. So figuring that out and adding the correct tonnage will be helpful. So this is where I sit back and stare at it for a while. You don't have to, you know, when you're learning. You figure, as an artist, the thing I learnt the most was making those mistakes and learning how to either fix them. Like when I did the Johnny Depp painting that I have hanging up around the house somewhere, it would be trying to figure out what will ever, you know, the stages of it. So that's what I'm constantly having in my head at the moment, is the stages I will have to take to fix this up. So what stages do I have to go through to fix it? And that's about it, really. What stages that I have to do to fix it. The base coat doesn't have to be perfectly on there, it's just to give you an indication of where everything sits. And that's roughly on there. I have to let this dry, so I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, peace. So off camera I was basically trying to get the correct medium tone to use on Lewis whilst doing his face. I think I've got the rough medium I need. Some areas look a bit odd than others. I am going to fix them up as I go along, but I found the medium that I can work with to get his shadowing and his highlights and go from there, basically. I know this looks like a jumbled mess at the moment and his beard's missing, but I am working on it. I found the step I needed off camera because I was delirium yesterday. I found one that will work in my favour. I gotta keep remembering the from one of the other artists that I've watched. Hopefully this will work out. I know it's not the right match skin tone, but I will work up from here to get it right. So this is just the base colour that I've put down, and then from here I'll work my way up. I'm going to have to do a lot of this off camera because I am not 100% today. So by the time you see this video, I haven't been well. So just to let you guys all know, I haven't been the 100% these recent weeks. So I'll work my way up from here and I'll get a painting, but I'll be doing this off camera. I'm so sorry because I wish I could record this, but I am not the best at the moment. So I'll continue doing as much as I possibly can, and then I'll go from there. Cheerio!